Hi, welcome to Main Street Macro. I'm Neela Richardson. The biggest question of 2023 when it comes to the economy is whether or not the US is heading towards recession. Well, I'm not going to answer that question with you today. In fact, I'm going to give you something even better than a recession prediction. Neela's recession playbook. Here's all you need to know if you're a business owner to handle whatever comes in 2023. So let's see what Neela's recession playbook says. The first step is knowing what you're up against. You see, recessions are defined by some common characteristics, and they're quite painful for the economy. One, what we see is a drop in real incomes. We also see companies not grow as quickly. Consumers also, they stop their spending or they slow it down quite a bit. And then finally, the big painful part of recessions is typically job loss. Now, the bright light about a recession is that they don't last forever. In fact, the economy hits a trough and it starts growing again. And that brings us to the second part of the playbook when it comes to the recession, knowing your opponent. Because while recessions have these common elements, no recession is the same. In fact, if you think about the last three recessions, the dot com, it lasted about 8 months and it was triggered by weakness in online businesses. And then we had the 2007 through 2009 financial crisis, which was about the subprime mortgage market and derivatives that rocked the financial system. And we all remember the latest downturn, the pandemic recession that was short and steep and caused by this global upheaval due to a health concern. So, what would cause a recession in 2023? Well, it wouldn't be these things. Hopefully, what it would be is something new and likely inflation and interest rates if it happened. The final word on Neela's recession playbook is really a piece of advice, and that is invest for success. You see, this advice came directly from ADP's newly minted CEO, Maria Black, on the company's earnings call last week. In fact, Maria said, the key for any business owner is to make smart decisions during downturns so you can execute quickly when it's over. And that is a great piece of advice to any business of any size from ADP's top executive. Investing in technology, capital, spending, or people is a great way to position yourself for an economy that will eventually open and grow again. So, with that advice, thank you for watching the Main Street Macro. For more information, for more advice that you can use in your business, and for a read on that all important jobs report this week, please go to adpri.org.